You have come to inquire about the nature of existence. You ask, "Who am I?" This question is not merely intellectual, but the doorway to true understanding. It is the most essential question one can ask, and the answer does not lie in words or concepts, but in direct experience. When we speak of "I", we often think of ourselves as the body, the mind, or the personality. But are you really this body which is born and eventually dies? Are you these thoughts and emotions that constantly change? If you observe carefully, you will notice that these are objects of your awareness, not the true subject, the I itself. The body is seen, the mind is seen, but who is the seer? Turn your attention inward. Instead of being concerned with the objects you perceive, ask, who is perceiving? To whom do these thoughts arise? Follow the sense of I to its source. This is the path of self-inquiry, the direct way to realize your true nature. When you trace the I back to its origin, you will find that it dissolves into pure awareness. This awareness is your true self. It's not the ego, not a limited sense of identity, but the vast, boundless consciousness that is always present. This self is unchanging, it is beyond birth and death, beyond pleasure and pain, beyond all concepts of separation. What is necessary is to remain still and inquire. When thoughts arise, do not get carried away by them. Simply ask, to whom do these thoughts occur? They occur to the I. Then ask, who am I? By doing this, the mind gradually dissolves, and what remains is the silent awareness, the self. You may ask, how will I recognize the self? It's not something to be found as an object. It's always present. The self is the awareness in which all thoughts, feelings, and sensations arise and subside. It is the constant background, the screen on which the movie of life plays. No matter what happens, this awareness remains untouched, pure, and still. It is the source of all experience, yet it is beyond all experience. Once you recognize the self, you will know that there is no separation. The body may act, the mind may think, but you are not limited to them. You are the witness, the pure being in which everything appears and disappears. This is the realization of oneness, where the distinction between subject and object, self and other, dissolves. In this state of self-realization, there is peace, for there is nothing to achieve, nothing to gain. The desires and fears of the ego fall away because you no longer identify with the limited self. You recognize that you are already whole, already complete. The peace you seek is not outside of you. It is your very nature. So I invite you to be still, to inquire, and to realize this truth for yourself. Do not look for answers in books or from others. The answer lies within you, in the direct experience of your own being. When the mind is silent, the self shines forth in its full glory. It has always been here, waiting for you to notice it. Remember, the question, "Who am I?" is not meant to be answered by the mind. It is a tool to dissolve the mind, to take you beyond thought and into the heart of your own existence. There, in the stillness, you will find that you are not the body, not the mind, but the eternal, unchanging self. This is the ultimate truth. Be still, know yourself, and in knowing yourself, you will know everything.